video is going to be a little different than prior videos because this video is going to be about an email I received a couple weeks ago from an anonymous gentleman. He had a few, the point of his email was to essentially tell me ways I can improve what I do, and I think this is going to be a good gateway for me to address some issues that I've faced before and you guys have asked about. So I'm going to lump it all into one big love bunch. And it's going to be very easy to interpret all of this as me being defensive and me like waving my vagina stick around and being like, no, you're wrong, blah. But honestly, I feel like this is a good time for me just to kind of clear the air on some things. I very well could, read all of my questions beforehand and deliver them in a much more organized manner. As you can tell, I have not done that, nor have I done that for this. And the reason for that is because I feel like my answers are a lot more genuine and fun if I just kind of read them off the cuff and just kind of let my real self mumble and stumble through the questions while answering them. Professionalism. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to bring this email up, is I'm often asked, you don't come across as being very professional. Or I'm told that, rather. And while that might be true, especially if, I'm an anchor reporter for, NBC or CNN or something, yes, you're right. What I say and how I act and how I present myself would likely not be considered professional. But that's the beauty of running your own brand, and that's the beauty of me being the only person in charge of Blonde Nerd. I can act however I want, I can say whatever I want, and if you stick around, that's awesome. But if you find my antics too inappropriate, too out there, too raw, then I totally, completely understand, and that's your own thing. And it's probably good that you don't stick around, because the way I act in my videos is actually how I am, in real life, in person. I am this crazy, I'm this perverted, I'm this oh my god, out there. I really am. Because it's my own brand, I don't have to worry about, talking a little more coherent, or zipping my coat up, or sitting up really straight, This kind of goes into my whole professionalism shindig. To me, going like this, and using that to articulate the way my, sniper or shepherd or whatever is, that's just me. And as far as the kind ofs, I don't knows, etc., I could omit those from my everyday speak, but I would rather just not have to sweat every video. Or if you read my blogs, you'll see I use I don't know, I mean, it's just my voice, and that's just the way I am. So again, in some instances, yes, the way I articulate myself and the way I explain things might not be considered the most professional, but, it's my own, professionalism standard I'm adhering to. So if there's any part of this entire email that kind of rubs me the wrong way, it's this. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and just assume that this entire email wasn't sent with the intention of bashing me or, trying to piss me off or get a reaction or anything. I think the intent was good. But what's disappointing about this last paragraph is that, here I am being myself. I'm saying butt sex, I'm saying breasticles, I'm making penis jokes. I'm doing all of these things I do on a day-to-day basis, on, off the camera, on, off the blog. And what I'm getting from this is that you should not be yourself because it could be perceived the wrong way. And to that, I say, bullshit. I'm living to please myself, not the anonymous people of the internet who are gonna think I'm an attention seeker for, making all these perverted jokes, when in reality, it's just me being me. I mean, I guess so. That sounds a little sarcastic, but again, benefit of the doubt, I am giving it to him. So yeah, guys, this was good to get off my chesticles and my breasticles and all my other testicles, no, not testicles. And I hope I was able to clear some stuff up if you had any questions about things that I'm doing and why I'm doing them and why I'm doing them the way I am doing them. And that'll do it. So I will see you next week.